got our iced decaf coffee, so we're ready for a full day of thrifting and upcycling. Hello and welcome, my name is Bianca and I love all things crafting, creating, and thrifting. Today we're going to be thrifting for some new items to flip and upcycle. The best part about flipping and upcycling my thrifted clothes is that I get to be creative and decide what I want to turn the piece into. I love finding dresses because I can turn them into two-piece sets, and I can also turn them into tops and then use the leftover fabric from the bottom for something else. If you know the basics to sewing, you can alter all of your thrifted clothes because you can find something 5 sizes too big and still make it work for you if you know how to sew. You can never really predict what you're going to find when you go into the thrift store, so my goal is to find some dresses, long maxi skirts, denim. I would love to find some white denim that I can turn into a denim maxi skirt. And another item that I'm trying to manifest finding at a thrift store is a pair of Fry boots. If you know, you know. They're $500 brand new before the tax. And I've seen people on TikTok find Fry boots at thrift stores. So let's just all manifest together that we're gonna find some Fry boots today. My favorite thrift store is about 45 minutes away, so let's head there. My favorite part about long drives is getting to listen to a podcast. I think one of my favorite genres is probably true crime, and then after that, like personal growth. Personal growth. I do know how to talk. So if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Okay, walking into our first thrift store, we're gonna look for the denim. I'm going through all the different whites, and I'm looking for good fabrics. I don't like the stretch denim. If you're doing this project, you don't wanna use skinny jeans because you're not gonna have enough fabric from the knees down to actually make this into a maxi skirt. You're gonna wanna look for something more of a wide leg. I would look for something that's about the same width from the thighs all the way down to the ankles. And I live in Florida, so I can't pass up a good pair of denim shorts. So these will be coming home with me. And I crossed my fingers and went to the shoe section, and I did not find any boots. I didn't even find any boots that could pass as a dupe for the Fry boots, so this was very unfortunate. And I saw this brown leather jacket and thought about all the ones that I've been seeing on Pinterest, but unfortunately it just did not pass the vibe check for me. And when I saw the ruffles on this little bodysuit from Zara, I knew that I could turn it into something like this. I immediately thought about those little ruffle mini skirts that I've been seeing all over Pinterest. So I'm pretty confident that I can remove the ruffle off of this bodysuit, and if I put it onto a white mini skirt or a white pair of shorts, I can get the same look. So for our first Goodwill, I got 3 things for $18.
All right, you have a great day.
Thank you, you too. I got my healthy little salad bowl. As an introvert, I really value my alone time. I don't do well in big groups of people. I never have. Sitting in my car, having lunch after thrifting. Well, we're not done yet. We're still gonna go back to another thrift store. This is how I enjoy spending my days. Do I like doing things with people or with friends? Yeah, but in smaller doses. This is something I could do every day, and I would feel fulfilled. I just love being in my little introverted bubble. So heading into our second thrift store, I went straight to the shorts, and I found these little white shorts. I feel like these would be the perfect base for those ruffles that I found. So these are definitely coming home with me. And then I found this little corduroy black mini skirt. I think it's really cute, especially for the fall, but I have enough black skirts, so I'm not gonna need another one. And I love the paisley mini skirts. I feel like they give a 90s vibe. Super cute. This is a maybe. And I would really love a button-up cardigan for fall, something like this. But it has the 3/4 sleeves, so that's a no. And then I found this one, which was a good color, and it was cashmere. But once again, it had the 3/4 sleeves, and I'm trying to find full-length sleeves. So unfortunately, this is also a no. And then I went to the dishware section just to kind of peruse. I knew that I wasn't going to be getting anything, but I just wanted to look, and I thought that this little dish was really cute. So my goal is to turn this pair of shorts into a ruffle mini skirt, and I'm going to use the ruffle from this Zara bodysuit, and I thought that I could use this as a part of my ruffle for the mini skirt if I found a way to like attach this and then added this to the front. Once I start cutting things up, we'll see how that goes. I found these 2 little pictures. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet, but I feel like they're very cottagecore. And then I found this pair of denim. I don't think I want to make any alterations to these. I feel like they're just a good pair of baggy jeans. And these 2 skirts are actually from a separate thrift haul, but I need to make a few alterations on them. So I think maybe my next video is going to be a alterations video where I make alterations to all the clothes that don't fit me. And I have a few other items that I want to alter as well, so these will be for a separate video. And just to give you an example, this is a maxi skirt that I made out of a thrifted pair of jeans a while back. I did post it on my TikTok. So my plan is to do the same thing with these, and this is my outfit inspiration for the white maxi skirt. I think it would be really cute for the fall to have a white skirt. So step one for turning a pair of jeans into a maxi skirt is going to be cutting up the inseam on both legs, and we're going to be cutting through the crotch. So also, I forgot to mention, obviously you're going to need a sewing machine for this project. I do not recommend doing this by hand, especially since it's something you're going to be wearing to cover yourself. It's not something you really want coming undone when you're in public. But I will link below the sewing machine that I use. It's a very beginner-friendly, basic sewing machine. I am not a seamstress by any means, but I do know how to alter my own clothes to fit my body. Is it perfect? No. Is it professional? No. But it gets the job done. The sewing machine that I use is the Singer Fashion Mate, so that will be linked below. So I'm just going to be cutting along this seam right here, all the way up. And now we can turn it inside out. So this is where the button and the zipper is for the front. So this is actually the side seam right here. So now I have this blue chalk. What we want is we want to get rid of this little point here because we don't want to have a duck butt. So we need to sew the back together, but we want to start right along here so that it's a smooth transition. I think something like this. Basically, we just want a line from this point down. So we want to get rid of anything that flares out over here. So we have our blue line that starts about here and comes all the way down. So this is how we're looking once the back is all attached. I will show you guys. I ended up coming all the way to the top because I remember that this was a couple sizes too big for me, so I needed to take in the waist a little bit as well. So I just went ahead and took it in from here all the way down, and I'll show you guys what that looks like from the other side. So you can see the line here. And then this is where my blue line was, but since I wanted to take it in a little bit, I ended up coming in a little bit this way. So I was just a little bit in from where my original blue line was. And then I still met them together as I came down this way. So now we're back at the front and we're just going to cut this up to the zipper and then we'll overlap. Actually, I'm not going to go all the way to the zipper because it seems like a lot of space. So I'm going to come up to about here. So I'm going to cut 3 inches up the crotch this way. Yeah, maybe I'll go a tiny bit further. So now we want this to overlap. So once we've cut it, this is going to lay this way and then this is going to come this way. So now we're just going to sew along this line here and then down to here. We just kind of trace where we want this to lay. I love it. I think it turned out so cute. I still need to iron the back, but other than that, I love how it turned out. One thing I think I would change though is that I would connect this a little bit higher up just so that the slit is a little bit bigger. I feel like you should see more of the boots when I'm walking. I would rate this thrift flip / upcycle a 9 out of 10. I think it turned out really good. These are the shorts that I want to turn into a ruffle mini skirt, something like this that I can wear with an oversized t-shirt or an oversized sweater for fall. And I'm going to cut off the ruffle from this bodysuit that I also thrifted today. So my first plan of action is going to be to shorten these. And then once I have the length that I want for the shorts, I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to attach this to the bottom along the edge. That way when I'm wearing an oversized t-shirt or an oversized sweater, you won't see the whole shorts, but you'll just see this part kind of peeking out. So I don't know how this one's going to turn out, but in my mind, I think I can accomplish it. The only reason why I think this might turn out good is because the t-shirt or the sweater is going to hide most of it. All you're really going to see is the ruffle here at the bottom. So let's start experimenting and see how it goes. So for the shorts, I think I want like maybe a 2-inch inseam. So I'm going to cut here. So now along the bottom, I'm just going to fold about a 1/4 inch, and I'm going to do this around each of the legs and sew all the way around. So this is how the shorts are looking after we cut off the extra length that we don't need. Now we just need to cut off the ruffle from the bodysuit and then attach it. And this part here is stretchy, which is definitely going to help us. So I'm going to cut right along this line here. So here's how the ruffle portion is looking. So I'm just going to try it on without sewing it first and see how I like it. Okay, I know this looks funny. If you ignore the top part and then you just have like an oversized t-shirt with a pair of knee-high boots, I think this is definitely giving the same Pinterest vibes. And I think, yeah, even if I lift my hands up, you can't tell how ugly this part is. So I think we're in the clear. So now I'm just gonna mark with my blue chalk exactly where I want this to be sewn. And here's the finished result of the ruffle skirt. So this is how it looks without the oversized t-shirt or sweater. From afar, I feel like we can get away with it. It's not exactly how I envisioned it. I envisioned it more with boots and an oversized sweater, not a t-shirt. But I feel like with the t-shirt and the Western boots, it gives more of a concert vibe. So I feel like this would be a really cute concert outfit. I'm gonna rate this one a 7 out of 10, just because I can only wear it with oversized tops. I wouldn't actually want anyone to see what the shorts look like as a whole, so they have to stay disguised. But when they're disguised, I think they turned out really cute. So that's going to be all for today's thrifting upcycling video. I think for my next video, I'm going to be doing an alterations video where I show you guys how to make alterations to your thrifted clothes. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching. Bye.